Alright there, hello everyone, this is Kingdom and I'm bringing you a Dota 2 Clan War commentary. This is another game from Alienware Arena's Dota 2 tournament. This is Ataraxia Gaming versus For Mother Russia, or ATX versus FMR. I'm very familiar with For Mother Russia. I play with them in MLG and I played with them in TNP, so those are all cool guys. I play with them all the time. I'm not as familiar with ATX as it goes. Alright, TA will be the first pick up here for FMR, banning out the Bat Rider before that, obviously. Also banning out the Nature's Prophet. I haven't seen him get a first ban recently. He used to be like first ban, first pick every game. I haven't really seen him in the first ban position recently. I guess FMR just decided they didn't want to play against him. Jakiro's the next pickup by Ataraxia Gaming. See what they'll pick up next to combo with that Jakiro. He's an excellent combo hero. Gets played as a support typically, although I'm totally of the opinion that he can take Templar Assassin solo mid. I think it can happen. I think it can work. No one listens to me. I think I say that all the time, though. Ataraxia can definitely go for a pushing strategy if they want to pick up like a Leshrac, maybe some other pushing heroes. A Veno is another good one. A pushing carry like a Dragon Knight, maybe a Mirana, something along those lines. Or they can. Both teams are pretty open right now. Looks like Ataraxia is banning out the Darkseers. Makes sense because you just never want to play against Darkseer. It's just such a strong hero. Banning out the Rubik also, so maybe Ataraxia will be going for a team fight big ultimate lineup. That's always what you want to do if you're going to pick like, oh, Queen of Pain will be pick up here. Queen of Pain can lane against the Templar Assassin solo mid, which is where I assume the TA is going to get played by Rambo Dota, excellent TA player. See, and Queen of Pain can definitely hold her own in that lane. Her Shadow Strike, can do enough DPS to take out refraction charges. Tidehunter, Antimage. Alright, so here's the FMR cards laid out on the table. They're going to stick Chinchillax farming on that Antimage and play a slightly more defensive game. TA is going to go in mid-game, but she's not an early-game hero. She needs... Basically, she just needs to have a slight level advantage going into the mid-game, and then she'll just be able to rock, kill everybody. Granted, Ataraxia right now isn't that squishy. Jakiro is one of the stronger supports. He's definitely not squishy like most intelligent supports are, but at the same time he's very slow and can definitely get caught out by TA. Queen of Pain, if she doesn't get a blink off, is just fodder for TA also. So that means ATX is going to have to pick a tankier line, and at the same time they're also going to have to do something to end the game before Antimage gets huge and fat. Because once Antimage gets huge and fat, there's really no way to slow him down. He's just such a strong hero, capable of doing so much work in a team fight. He's tanky, he's hard to bring down. Naga Siren, alright. That's definitely a good answer to the Antimage. If Ataraxia can get off, ATX can get some more team fight heroes, they can definitely take a team fight after the Naga Siren sleep, and that's exactly what FMR bans. Banning out the Enigma. Look for them to ban out some more stuff that can combo with that Naga Siren. So then, looks like FMR is going for a slower gameplay, so I want to see some early game powerhouses on the ATX side. I think they definitely can Jakiro's definitely already there. Queen of Pain is pretty strong early, as is Naga Siren. I would like them to pick up some supports who also have that kind of early game relevance. Crystal Maiden does, Venge does, Lena definitely does. You know, that kind of hero. It's not something like other options are involved, like a Dazzle. You know, some strong early game heroes with some strong spells. They don't need any more. Some more stuns would be nice, but it's not necessary. They've got the strong Jakiro stun. They've got the Naga Siren net for lockdown. They do need an off-lane hero. I'm assuming Quapple solo mid, Jakiro, Naga Siren, probably another hero, maybe a Leshrac. Leshrac could be a good pickup if they could get him in a tri-lane, and then some off-lane hero who's capable of doing some damage early game. A Beastmaster is a good example if he can get some levels. Windrunner is another one if she can get some good shackles off. You know, that kind of something. You're not really going to be able to slow down in the Antimage unless you go with an aggressive tri-lane. And I'm not really fond of Naga Siren in an aggressive tri-lane because she needs farm, and while she's got the stun, she does, I don't know, I guess she can work out in an aggressive tri-lane, but not as much as like a Chaos Knight or a Dirge or a hero like that. I would really like to see her played more. Alright, I really don't. It's always hard, you know. What's the best way to take care of an Antimage? He's like totally boss. Beats down anyone late game as long as he can get there. So it's really difficult to come up with a plan to take him out. You can go aggressive tri-lane and try to beat him, but he's really slippery, easy to get away, and then your tri-lane can't just spend the entire game trying to shut down the Anti-Mage. You have to go to other lanes and push, and you've also got already a very good defensive tri-lane. I don't know. Jakira's better in a defensive tri-lane, not as much in an offensive tri-lane. Ice Path is an excellent defensive stun. It's hard as an offensive stun because it's too long range.
10 seconds.
You need another stun to partner with it. Granted, you've got a net. I don't know.
5 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Maybe they will aggressive tri-lane. Not really sure.
Reserve time.
Last ban here from ATX before we go into the second pick phase and see what these teams are going to do. I've talked about a lot about what ATX needs to do. FMR just needs to get another tri-lane support hero, a ranged one, preferably with a stun. Then CM, not Alina. Alina would need another setup stun. Leshrak's another option to make sure that Anti-Mage gets good protected farm early on, and then they need a long lane hero. I think Beastmaster would be good for the attack speed aura on the Anti-Mage and the Templar Assassin. Bounty Hunter would have been good. He got banned out. I think that was a really good ban on ATX's part. Leshrak's banned, so we will not be seeing a Leshrak. Maybe a Veno. Veno's another good pickup to go with that Anti-Mage. You don't really want to get kills in an Anti-Mage lane. You just need to get him room to farm. So you don't need too many aggressive stuns. However, you do need to have some stuns in your lineup, and Ravage is not going to be enough because it has such a long cooldown. A short CD stun is absolutely essential. Windrunner, that's a good pick. I like that. Shackle is extremely important. It's such a long stun duration. It will definitely help out FMR in the mid game and the early game where Tide Ravages are few and far between, and Anti-Mage and Templar Assassin aren't like freaking gods walking among the battlefield yet. Waiting for ATX to make their next pick. They also need a long lane hero, unless they want to put Quap in the on lane. Quap is a decent off laner. They could also do a Mirana. They've got the setup stun for the arrow.
5 seconds
Beastmaster is another option. They've got their fair share of options. They can still go for a Roof Trellin also, who could... No, they're going to go ahead and pick up their last tri-lane hero. It will be the Crystal Maiden, so you're going to see a Jakiro, Naga and Crystal Maiden tri-lane. If I'm not crazy. I mean, it's possible that they're going to do something batshit insane, but, you know, I can kind of predict that with relative certainty, I guess. Last pick from FMR, they need one more tri-lane support hero. No, Venom's banned out. They can't pick the Veno. They really don't have that many options. I think Dazzle would be good to combo minus armor with the TA and the Tide Hunter, as would a... Shadow Shaman got banned, so they can't pick him up. Lion's never a bad pick. He's got plenty of disable to hold down a Quap, keep her from getting away. You could also go for the Lina. You could go for Enchantress. Okay, so we're gonna have the jungle Enchantress, Tide Hunter, So I guess you can have a Tide Hunter Anti-Mage lane. That's not a very strong lane, but they're not going to be aggressive tri-laning. I think ATX is going to go for a defensive tri-lane against this Windrunner and try to get farm on their Naga Siren, I believe. So it's not like... I mean, FMR are going to have to do a lot of work now to make sure that their Anti-Mage gets lane control, but once they do, it should be fine. Now it's up to ATX to pick a strong hero who's capable of doing this long lane. They can do a Clinks. Clinks would not be a bad option. Or something tankier. I still say Treant Protector would be a good option. You've got so much AoE combo to work with it that it would really be scary if you had that gigantic AoE. You could take a Magnus, put him solo mid, put the Quap long lane. There's a lot of options here that ATX have to sort through. They only got 15 seconds to sort through it, though, so we'll see what they come up with here.
10 seconds
I don't know. I really think they should just go all out team fight. It's kind of the build they've got. Go ahead and take the ultimate on Crystal Maiden. No, they're going to take a Clockwork. Alright, that's a strong initiating hero capable of locking anyone except the Anti-Mage into the cogs for a very long period of time. It'll also be very capable of picking off squishies like Windrunner, Enchantress, And it can cause a lot of confusion in a team fight, because when your Antimage and your Tidehunter are trying to get into position and attack people with their short range, your Tidehunter is trying to get into his position for a Ravage, a Cogs in the middle of that just does absolute tons of work in preventing the enemy team fight from going the way they want it to. So I do think it's a good pickup. I'm not exactly happy. I really don't like the combination of Clockwork with a melee carry. It can cause some problems, but where Naga Siren wants to attack somebody but they're inside of a cog or they're on the other side of the cog, it works much better with a ranged carry like a Drow, a Clinks, a Sniper, or something like that. I know people don't play Sniper, but I'm going to mention him anyway because I think they should play Sniper. Okay, opinion rant over.
10 seconds remaining.
Clockwork. Waiting for Clockwork
5 seconds.
player
5
to go ahead
seconds
and
remaining.
accept, and then we'll go ahead and introduce the teams, get things started here. Alright, here we go. On the Radiant side, it is FMR, Chinchillax on his Anti-Mage, Rambo Dota on the Templar Assassin, Stupley on the Windrunner, G is AFK, playing the Tidehunter, Baroya on that Enchantress, going to be jungling it up. On the Dire side, we have Samyosho on the Queen of Pain, Russelophagus on the Russelophagus. So hilarious name. On the Naga Siren, Maximus on the Clockwork, Midnight on the Crystal Maiden, and Kaimitz on the Jakiro. Wait for G to get back to his computer. He's AFK. Actually, at the time, he may have been talking to me through messaging. I don't know. Either way, wait for things to consider. Now, I like the picks on both teams. I really think both teams have a viable lineup here. It's going to come down a lot to what ATX is capable of doing in the mid-game. They've got some very good mid-game ganking heroes. Clockwork is an excellent ganker. Queen of Pain, excellent ganker. Jakiro, Crystal Maiden, some of the best ganking supports. Both of them have a stun and a slow. And then Naga Siren, who has a disable of her own. There's tons of disable, tons of slow coming out of the Dire lineup, so they'll definitely be able to take the mid-game if they can get stuff together. So, have to wait. Then on the other side, you've got the Radiant, who have a very good defensive lineup. I like the Enchantress choice. It's going to allow Antimage to get more experience in lane. She's a good ganker, and she also has some more damage. So come late game, Radiant side has a lot of physical DPS. Oh look, it's a trunk. I have never seen that courier before. He's awesome. Clockwork Rocket. There we are. Alright, FMRs are getting together, headed over towards the... Probably headed over to towards their own jungle to protect their pole camp. Anti-Mage with not very much regen. I'm surprised that he doesn't have as much. Maybe he's going to have some supports feed him some regen. Yeah, Chantress has a lot. Artie has a smoke, so she's going to be ganking that lane. Clockwork is not going to be safe at all. G also coming in with plenty of regen. No wards between the three of them. That could be problematic. Actually, okay, Windrunner has the ward. She's going top lane, going to protect herself from that tri-lane. Meanwhile, we've got 5 Dire heroes going into the Radiant jungle. They're going to come up this high ground, and it looks like they might run into this Enchantress. They might, yeah, she's going to get caught out. No, I think she's got the move speed to get away. No one's going to get in range to get a stun or a slow off on her, so Enchantress will get away. And now the Radiant know that the Dire is here, so that they will be in position here. Flare goes off to see where Enchantress is, make sure that she doesn't come in and interfere with the warding. I think they're warding, right? They're warding. Quap has Bottle first. Takiro has no wards. He bought them, but I don't see them on him. Clockwork has a Bottle first. Naga Siren has a Salve, and there are no wards on Crystal Maiden. Where did the wards get placed? I don't see wards. Did they not place wards? The whole wards. Why are there no wards? Like, they have... Shakira has no cash. Where are the wards? What? It makes no sense. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to see Quap versus TA on this bottom lane. Looks like we will actually see a tri-lane on this bottom side. It will be an aggressive tri-lane, and so on the top lane we will have Clockwork versus Windrunner. This aggressive tri-lane is going to need to get some kills in order to shut down this Anti-Mage's farm. He will be able to farm pretty much... He would have been able to farm just completely freely against a Clockwork, so I think this is a better choice coming from ATX to put this tri-lane aggressively. However, I have one sentry ward here, which will prevent Enchantress from smoke ganking. Other than that, I really don't think they'll be able to do much to prevent this Radiant squad from getting their early game off to as best as they could possibly imagine. Antimage might have a little bit of difficulty in this lane. Jakiro, Crystal Maiden, Naga is actually a pretty scary tri lane. They got 3 stuns, 2 slows, and like 4 nukes. So all kinds of scariness. All kinds. Alright, but however, they're really not able to go forward. They've got the Tidehunter. Here comes Baroya, who did not smoke. She just came straight in, and she's going to chase the Dire tri-lane back with those creeps. Early game, man. Creeps so OP. This is going to give Antimage plenty of farming room, and this is one reason why I think the Enchantress pickup is so awesome, because in your early game tri-lane versus tri-lane, first of all, your FMR tri-lane is going to get more experience because you don't have a third support hero in the lane taking experience from your carry. And also, it means he can come in with Centaur, and there's 2 stuns right there. Misses the first Centaur stun. Gonna back it off, wait till it's off cooldown, and just do it all over again. Because those creeps early game are basically like other heroes, so now it's a 5-on-3. Here comes the Centaurs, no stuns off. Jakiro Ice Path slows them down. Centaurs go forward. I'm looking for a stomp. Yeah, there's the stomp on Crystal Maiden. 1 stomp. 2 stomp? Nope, no 2 stomp. You're just going to chase the Crystal Maiden back, forget about the Centaurs, and feed them, basically. They are worth a lot of EXP and gold, but they might also kill this Crystal Maiden. Now, also keep in mind that Crystal Maiden will be able to freeze those Centaurs for full duration of her stun, which means, I think it's double whatever it says there. So 3 seconds at level 1. She's going to go ahead and pick up Aura, so she's going to give her allies some mana regeneration, which is excellent. Naga Siren needs that. Jakiro needs that. And in the mid lane, Quap needs it as well, and it does not look like Quap is having a good time on this lane. Let's go and take a look at last hits just to see. Yeah, she's only got 2 last hits, and she's lost half of her health to Rambo's Harass. She will launch a Shadow Strike at Rambo, but this is a level 2 Shadow Strike, which I think only has 3 or 4 ticks. It will take out the refraction charges, but Semiosho is unable to follow it up because he's got absolutely no health, only 183 health. Templar Assassin would definitely be able to kill him if he came in too close, despite the slow. And it definitely looks like farming is going the way of the Radiant. This Windrunner is completely outlaning the Clockwork, has like 4 times the last hits that he does. Excellent play up here on top by Stupley. They're doing very well on this Windrunner. And Tri-Lane also. Antimage has 13 last hits, and your Naga only has 11. So it does look like your Antimage is doing pretty well here. He's taking some harass from the ranged support on the Dire side, and you kind of do expect that to happen when your Tri-Lane support is a Tidehunter. But keep in mind, this Tidehunter he's hit his level 3, and Antimage is not behind. He's actually ahead of this Dire Tri-Lane, and this is one thing that having an Enchantress in your jungle does. Because this Enchantress isn't taking lane experience, look at this. Levels, level 2, level 2, level 2. Antimage, level 4. Tidehunter, level 3. Enchantress is level 4 too. No, she's level 3. So you've got a huge level advantage here. Both of these guys, Crystal Maiden only has level 1 of her stun. Jakiro only has 1 level of Ice Path, 1 level of Dual Breath. And Naga only has 1 level of Net, 1 level of Riptide, not a single level of Images. Which means that despite having a very scary tri-lane in theory, they actually are not able to really do much because they just don't have the levels. And, oh no, there's going to be a stun going down on Antimage. He's going to get frozen. Will he get netted also? No, he's going to blink away in time. Back up. He is still slowed, but he should be alright. Yeah, he's got a ring of health too, so he's going to recover quickly from this, be able to stay in lane. Looks like Quap got dove on. She had to go all the way back to the base. This came from the Enchantress rotating to the mid lane. Does not have much mana, but she's got a clarity, so she should be fine. We also see up on this mid lane here we have TA is level 5 now. He's got 19 last hits. Bottle, she's got probably most of her phase boots. She doesn't have them yet, but she's going to have them incredibly soon. Plenty. She's got all the gold in the world. Windrunner also has all the gold in the world up here. She will get a very early mech here. Looks like she's already got the headdress as well as the buckler, meaning she's 600 gold away from a mech. Granted, she hasn't picked up boots yet, and I would like her to pick up boots because it's pretty important. I think boots are more important than rushing an item like a mech, because if you can't get into position to pop the mech, it doesn't actually help. And so, yeah, in this, as you can see, the Radiant are definitely pulling ahead very quickly in terms of gold and experience. This is exacerbated by the fact that your Enchantress is farming a jungle, so you're farming 4 lanes, and farming better on those 4 lanes than any of the enemy heroes are farming on their 3 lanes. So this is definitely going to work out in the long run for FMR if they can continue this. Now, also, keep in mind, oh no, here comes Antimage blinking in, here's a Enchantress comes in, but her Centaur gets stunned up by the Crystal Maiden. Doesn't help. Crystal Maiden will still fall to the Anti-Mage. She draws first blood. That's going to be an incredibly quick Battle Fury as a result. 6 minutes in, he's already got his Perseverance. And this means that he's just going to be able to stay in lane as long as he wants to. And he's going to get very fat very, very quickly. So your tri-lane failed, I want to say, on your aggressive tri-lane. Even though it's only been 1 kill, Antimage is level 5, and all of these heroes are level 3, if not Crystal Maiden. Yeah, Crystal Maiden is level 3, level 2 Frostbite, which is a good choice against Antimage. You need to hold him in position. The slow doesn't help since he's maxing Blink. No, he's going for the stat build, the burning build as it is so called. Looks like Quap will get chased back out of mid lane again, and that's definitely unfortunate for her. With this an illusion rune, TA is going to be able to do a lot of damage to this tower before she backs off. Take 1 tower hit, no big deal. She's got phase boots as soon as she wants to purchase them on the courier. Has plenty of bottle regen, and it looks like she's been basically able to get as much rune control as she wants. It looks like Quap comes forward, a bad choice, because right now Baroya is coming around with a Centaur and a Wolf. No, will not be able to get into position for this gank, and actually Quap will get the last hit on that Centaur. Has a haste rune too, so she can, now that she's level 6, she'll be able to pop that ultimate once she gets herself some bottle regen. Broya, unfortunately, is forced to go back to the bottom lane with unsuccessfully. He's got an urn finished up, though, and 2 charges on that from the Crystal Maiden kill. We see Windrunner coming mid, and Clockwork is picking up a rune on the mid lane. No, he's just checking the rune. Alright. We see a sentry ward here. This will prevent the Templar Assassin from dropping her traps and getting that rune control that she really wants, helping out Quap to rune. Oh no! Looks like Naga Siren will get initiated on. There's a gush on top of her. Ice Path goes down, but here comes a Wildkin with tons of damage. Antimage is frozen. He's going to survive. Quap trying to get away. No, he's going to get blocked in by the Wildkin. A Wildkin on one side, Tidehunter on the other. Not the place you want to be, but here comes the Queen of Pain going on to the Enchantress. She will melt immediately to Jakiro. Antimage will blink away just fine. He will be safe. Looks like Tidehunter will not be as lucky. He's getting away. No, he might be able to get out. Antimage comes back in. No mana left on this Quap, and here comes the Templar Assassin. Immediately gets a kill on Jakiro. Look for it, a power trap. No, huge. No, Shackle Shot will not latch. Here comes Naga Siren, comes back in. Antimage blinks in aggressively, is low health. He needs to get away. Tower shot, no, there's a mech. Early mech on the Windrunner, really paying off, keeping that Antimage alive. Templar Assassin diving for the Quap, dealing damage, will not be able to kill her. And now Templar Assassin will be just fine. Meld, get away. Here comes a rocket. It will not be able to kill anyone. And in fact, Templar Assassin is going to find a regen rune here in the bottom lane, and she's going to be able to go right back in and gank. Now, in this meantime, when Windrunner went bottom, your Clockwork hits 7. He's got his ultimate and 4 levels of Rocket Flare. He's been able to get himself 25 last hits. Doesn't quite have a Vanguard or Phase Boots like he wants yet, but he is getting some farm, and he's also putting a little bit of pressure on this tower. Now, Radiant continuing on this tri-lane effort here against the Anti-Mage, who now has not died. I don't know where his item is. I feel like, oh, he went ahead and bought the treads. Didn't go straight for the Perseverance. Alright, makes sense. Give him that move speed, a little bit of tankiness, and also some attack speed so that he can drain more mana early in lane and last hit a little bit easier. You're now seeing a little bit of roaming from the Radiant side. They're going to go ahead. Enchantress is going to chill in this jungle for a while. Looks like Jakiro is going to go ward again, try and stop her. Oh no, Jakiro is going to get caught out. No, Antimage is going to get netted up. Frozen. He's not going to be able to get in there. There goes the gush on Jakiro, but I don't think that the Radiant will be able to get a kill on him. Yeah, Antimage is going to have to back off. He's not quite that tanky yet. He is still only level 7, and he doesn't have a Battle Fury or a Yasha yet, which are 2 items I think he really needs if he wants to go aggressive. Meantime, in the mid lane, Quap will get a kill against the Templar Assassin. I just barely caught that one. I don't know quite how that happened. Looks like TA probably just got unlucky on that one. It's not typically something I would expect to see. This Quap now has caught up in terms of levels, was behind. Unfortunately, backs up and is not able to get the illusion rune on the bottom lane. That will be claimed by the Enchantress. Now here on this bottom lane, we will see the Dire tri-lane pushing a little bit harder, seeing if they can get into position here to take this tier 1 tower. If they can get a tier 1 tower off, that'll give some farm to their Naga Siren, who desperately needs farm. Only 35 creep kills on her in 10 minutes, way behind the not too far behind the Antimage, but far behind the Windrunner and the Templar Assassin. And since Naga is your farmer on that Dire team, she really does need to get that good level of farm off early. Your Windrunner's doing excellent on the top lane. I bet you she has not quite phase boots, but she's already got that mech, and that mech already proved vital once when she teleported to bottom lane. Tia goes aggressive here on Quap in the mid lane again. Tower will fall, and now TA is here hidden. She does not have any refraction charges. She's going to dodge, try to get away from this Quap. She's got phase boots to help her out. There's a... No, she's going to die. No, goes straight in onto the Quap. Quap has no mana. This could go badly for her. Quap has to run away. Is there a trap? Can Tia get a trap off? Yeah, there's the trap. Tia goes in, has the refraction charge. Quap dodging, trying to get away, but no. Baroya comes in, cinches the kill. Templar Assassin gets the last hit there, so she's doing very well. 2-1-0 already. Jakiro's in a bad spot right now. No, he's not. Looks like we're going to go aggressive here. The tri-lane is rotated towards the mid lane. Dual Breath will hit that Enchantress, and she will take some damage. Heavy damage, but no, here damage will go the other way. Naga Siren will fall here. Crystal Maiden comes back up the hill. Bad decision on her part. She could have gone down there. Luckily, Jakiro was there to save her, dropped that Ice Path, keeping her alive for a little bit. Crystal Maiden drops the salve. Will heal back up, but I don't know if she can get away. Here comes Tide with the Gush. Huge Enchantress hit, and Templar Assassin will get the last hit there on this kill. She's now 3-1-0 and is 300 gold away from a Blink Dagger. It looks like she will have that around the 13-minute mark, which is going to be insane for this Dire team. She's going to be able to do so much work in this mid-game. And now sitting 6-2 with a solid, I want to say, yeah, over 5,000 gold lead and a huge experience lead. Yeah, also over 5,000 experience lead. It's looking like Radiant are going to be hard-pressed because, like I said at the beginning of the game, unless they can really get a good advantage going off at the beginning, they're going to be unable to really stop this Antimage late game, because now he's got 1,700 gold in the bank. That means he's going to have a 17-18 minute Battle Fury, and his farm is just going to be insane. Come the 20-minute mark, he's going to have probably a second big item, getting close to a Yasha and a Manta style, and then after that, your net no longer works. Any silence items you pick up on your Quap or someone else will be worthless because he can just Manta style out of it. Looks like we're going to see a gank attempt here coming from the Queen of Pain. She's going to go ahead and burst a trap on the Naga Siren and the Quap, but the Centaur is not able to get in position to get a stun off, and some nukes go off, but here's a huge Ravage taking everybody low. Crystal Maiden falls immediately. Double damage rune on the TA. Now Queen of Pain will be able to pick off the Tide Hunter, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save this Naga Siren. Naga will fall. Creep Wave is pulled past, and Chinchulax will pick that off, farm it up, and we will probably see this Tier 1 tower fall also. We've got a Catapult here, as well as the Creep Wave pulled past. See if Enchantress can prevent this Creep Wave from hooking up. Yeah, we will see that. Antimage finishes off his Perseverance, and now this Tier 1 tower is definitely going to fall. You've still got a Catapult attacking it. Got 3 heroes in position. You've got some Dire heroes coming in, but Crystal Maiden can't do anything. There goes your tower. It does go to Templar Assassin and not to the Antimage, but this means Templar Assassin has a Blink Dagger and also part of a BKB if she wants one. Antimage may be in some trouble here. If he gets netted or frozen, it could have some problems, but no, he won't. It looks like Naga Siren's still only level 5. Let's take a look at levels here just to show you the extent to which Radiant are ahead. Radiant blinks in. No, Naga gets her song at that second. Queen of Pain is here, doesn't have an ultimate though, but here's Jakiro, comes with a freeze, Looks like TA will get out. No! TA goes right back in, kills Queen of Pain. Antimage is low. He will fall to the rocket, I think. No, I think the kill goes to the Dire there. So 1 for 1. Queen of Pain for Antimage. Killing the Antimage is not a problem. That's a great turn of events. Slows down his Battle Fury probably by another couple minutes. He's still 800 gold short of it, but it will slow down its Battle Fury. And also in the meantime, it gets some very important golden levels onto your Dire heroes. So as you can see, the Dire heroes are just so far behind. Crystal Maiden isn't even 6 yet. Jakiro is only just now 6. Your Naga Siren was barely 6 in time for that encounter. Your Quap is level 9, but she's had a lot of deaths and hasn't been able to have the global ganking impact that she really needs to have. In the meantime, looks like Windrunner's gonna be taking down this top lane. She should walk out for a hook. Yeah, here comes Clock. He's just gonna walk right in. Can he pop a Cog? Yeah, there's a Cog. He might be able to bring this Windrunner down. Yeah, it looks like it. He's just gonna wait till Windrunner is low. Pop his hook. Hook not doing enough damage. No, there's the mech. Windrunner might be able to get out of this one. In fact, this could go the other way. This Clock has to get out. He has a haste rune, but he's not really in a good position. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, Tidehunter picks off the Naga Siren. Antimage comes forward against the Jakiro. He will have a blink in 2 seconds and will be able to jump forward to pick off this Jakiro. Yep, there goes Jakiro. He had no mana for a stun. Mana drain. Mana break doing so much work here. Level 4 Blink picked up here by the Antimage. He's also got, looks like 3 or 4 levels of stat. Yeah, 3 levels of stats in addition to 1 level in Spell Shield and 1 level in Mana Break. So definitely doing a good job in his skill choices here. Can't fault him in any way. He's 500 gold short of his Battle Fury. I'm predicting that's gonna, so like probably a 16-17 minute Battle Fury, like I said before. Looks like the Radiant are lying in wait here on the bottom lane, waiting for someone to commit. On the top lane, Stuffly is still in position. He doesn't care. Ignores Jakiro. He might follow this. No, there's the mechanism, Windrun. He might even get away from this. Bare boots on Jakiro. Here comes a rocket. Will not be enough to kill this Windrunner. 20 HP on her. Ice Path barely missing. Oh no. Clockwork gets the kill with his hook. That will pick it off for Windrunner, but she finished off the tower. She doesn't care. Mana Boots up on her just to help her team out. Looks like an early Roche attempt is going to go on here from the Radiant side with the minus armor from Gush, minus armor from this Templar Assassin. They will be able to take this early Roche. Look at this already. He's got a Meld minus armor from minus 6 armor from Meld. I haven't seen Gush used. It's another minus 5 armor. Yeah, there it is. Nope, we can block. But there it falls. Templar Assassin picks up the Aegis. I do like this decision. Instead of giving it to Antimage, giving it to Templar Assassin, because right now Templar Assassin is the scary one, who you want to be super aggressive. Antimage isn't quite super farmed yet. You want to. He's finished his Battle Fury, 16-minute Battle Fury, excellent, very respectable. But you're gonna want to wait for him to pick up his Yasha, probably before you really start putting big items like an Aegis or something on him. You really want him to kind of come into his own. He's not quite there yet. He's very close. His farm is going to rapidly accelerate now that he has this Battle Fury. It's coming to him on the courier right now. He's going to have to... Enchantress is going to have to give him some of the jungle farms. Enchantress does have a drum up, as well as a ton of urn charges. So we will see her being very effective in this mid-game. She also has 2 mana boots, 3 mana boots, I think. No, Enchantress has gone for some treads. Shekel will not latch on this Clockwork. He should be able to get away. And here comes Templar Assassin, though. No low mana on her. There's some mana boots. Help her stay in position. And now there's 4 men going to push against 5 on this mid lane. Radiant just so far ahead. Too capable of doing too much damage. And so, oh no, Clockwork's going to hook in onto the Tidehunter. Goes ahead and drops his Cog. Here comes a Naga Sleep. Macropyre goes down, Sleep ends. Here's a huge Ravage catching everybody, but Tidehunter will fall. Windrunner in the meantime gets a kill on Crystal Maiden. Jakiro will drop Enchantress. Rambo gets stunned up. So does the Windrunner. Unable to do too much here. No, here comes Jakiro. Jakiro's going to get dropped down. Trap down on him. Power Shot just misses, but I don't think Jakiro will make it away from Templar Assassin. No, he won't. So 3 for 2 trade. Losing your Clockwork, Jakiro, and Crystal Maiden. Shako will not latch onto this Quap. She'll be able to blink away to safety. I think these guys should turn, focus on the tower, see if they can do some damage to it. In the meantime, your Antimage is free farming and just dropping this tower's health rapidly on the bottom lane. It looks like we might be able to take... FMR might be able to take two tier 2 towers in this engagement from a massive, very well executed team fight here by FMR. Windrunner ultimate goes down. That will definitely drop this tier 2 tower mid. Antimage in the meantime drops the tier 2 tower bottom. And I think these guys should just back off, wait to take another engagement like that, and then just go ahead and end the game from there, because they're really in a position right now to end this game very soon. Antimage is going to back off. He's going to take some more farm. They have to save fruit. Time is on the side of the Radiant. They don't have to force anything. It's really the Dire who needs to force something and make something happen. This Naga Siren really doesn't have any farm. She's only got 1,600 gold. She's nowhere near a Radiance if that's what she wants to get. Similarly, your Jakiro has bare boots. Your Crystal Maiden doesn't even have boots. No, she does have Tranquils, excuse me. Your Clockwork has mana boots. Not quite a Vanguard yet. He's about 600 gold away from that. Your Quap, still just Phase and a Null Talisman. No items on her. No significant item progression. Nothing on the Courier, so I really do have to worry about this Dire team's farm. In the meantime, you've got a Battle for your Antimage on the Radiant, so they've got things together. He's got a Yasha finished off now. He's just going to drop everybody very quickly. He's got some stacked camps here. I do not know. Radiant has not been stacking the Ancient camp. In the meantime, it looks like the rest of the Radiant team are just going to go ahead and push on the top lane. They've got the Templar Assassin here, who still has the Aegis for another, I want to say, 2 minutes or so. No, she's still got the Aegis for another 3 minutes. So definitely capable of going extremely aggressive and taking this top lane. 4 versus 5 Dota, too strong because of the early game advantage that the Radiant team granted, and this was because that Dire tri-lane failed on the bottom lane. If Naga Siren had been able to get some kills against the Anti-Mage and the support heroes early on, she would be a much bigger threat right now. As it stands, she's only got 1,900 gold in the bank, nowhere near Radiance. I think she should just give it up and go for a Diffusal Blade. I think that would be much more useful. It purges Refraction. I'm pretty sure it purges Refraction. Quap is going to blink in. Bad decision, though. That aggressive blink will cost her her life. Templar Assassin will immediately drop her. Here comes the Naga Siren. No ultimate on the Naga, though. And granted, Tide has a Ravage. Ravage is up. It'll hit 3. Tide on Crystal Maiden immediately falls. Naga will also fall, and so will the Jakiro. That means Clockwork's the only one alive. Your Anti-Mage is low. He needs to blink. He'll get mech'd up, and he'll blink away from the tower to avoid taking some more tower shots. He'll go ahead and get earned up. He'll be just fine, and this Radiant push is just going to continue. I think there's nothing stopping them from going high ground right now. They do not have a Ravage, granted, but even still. Well, I guess you've got your Naga Siren ultimate up, you've got your Jakiro ultimate up, and your Quap ultimate, so I think the Dire have a chance at defending this if they can hold out until these heroes respawn. Just go ahead. You're going to have to lead off with the Jakiro sleep. Hope that the Radiant team gets together. It looks like we've got a Divine on the Templar Assassin. Are we serious? TA, Dr. Aegis. Divine Rapier and the Aegis on the Templar Assassin. She's just like, I don't give a fuck. She doesn't care. Just gonna go in. 1v5. She's got this shit. No, she's not actually. There goes the flare. That sees Templar Assassin. They probably know she's got a Divine now, but I don't know what they can do about it. She's level 14. The highest hero level on the Dire is 10 on the Queen of Pain. Smoke up on the Dire. Gonna come in. Naga's sleep goes off. Hook also goes on to the Templar Assassin. Slight miscommunication there. Tidehunter gets a... There's some stuns and some big damage. 5 on 2. And 2 heroes will go down. Divine Rapier is dropped. Who picked it up? I don't see it. Did Naga picked it up? Who picked up the... No one has the Aegis. No one has the Divine, I guess. No, TA didn't really die. She had the Aegis, right. Comes back to life. Has not actually lost her Divine. Trap slow onto the Naga. Immediately gets dropped by Templar Assassin. TA gets force-staffed forward. One-shots the Queen of Pain. Mechanism keeping the Templar Assassin alive. And there's the Rampage. 5 killed by this Templar Assassin. She got so fed, it's not even fair. Rapier. Wow. Yeah, that's right. She farmed a 20-minute Rapier. I mean, if you're going to rush an item, I guess that's a good one to rush. Yeah, why not? I have nothing else to really say after that. Fine Rapier. Plus 404 damage. She also got 2,000 gold now, so she can go for another survivability item, go for a BKB if she wants it. It looks like they're going to do a split push here, leaving Templar Assassin alone. She ought to be just fine, backing off. In the meantime, your Antimage is farming the bottom lane. Oh, he blinks himself into a bad spot there. You got a Quelling Blade, no big deal. He's most away to his Manta Style. That will be another 800 gold until he has that. In the meantime, you're in the mid lane. Naga Siren will kill the Windrunner, and Naga Siren will continue to go on the offensive. Still no items, only 1,800 gold on her. I really don't think she should continue saving up for a Radiance at this point. She should just drop it off, pick up a Diffusal Blade or a Yasha, something that'll increase her ability to contribute to the game right now. Your Queen of Pain has not picked up any items. Your Clockwork, I think, is the only one who's gotten anything. No, he's going to finish his Vanguard now. It'll allow him to tank some, but not much. I mean, what's a Vanguard going to do against a Divine Rapier Templar Assassin? I think that the Radiant are just going to wait for the next incarnation of Roche right now. They have a Ravage, so they're not too worried. In fact, you're going to see a slight engagement here on the middle lane. Tidehunter and Enchantress in position. No, they're going to back off. Neither the Antimage nor the Templar Assassin are there. So I think this is a good choice on their part. We do see also Windrunner just now respawning, so wait for her to get back into the mix, and then probably, yeah, I really think that there's only another 2.5 minutes until the Aegis comes up, and I think you should just wait for that. If I were FMR, I would wait for the next Aegis. Just make it absolutely certain that your fed Templar Assassin doesn't lose her crits. Oh, good God. Goes straight in, immediately picking off the Clockwork there. Naga Siren's making it away with very little health. One last Enchantress shot will pick her off. Antimage will get slowed by that. I guess he just got slowed. Rambo Dota just going in solo against the enemy team. Will pick off 1 kill. Double kill, and will he be able to get that last shot off against the Queen of Pain? He goes in, and he will, with 19 health left. Gets that last shot in against the Queen of Pain. Triple kill. Antimage finishes off the Crystal Maiden, and now you've got Windrunner back here just finishing off the tower, I guess. Doesn't care. Fountain diving. No big deal. Rainbow TP's back out. Jakiro tries to come in just to kill TA, get the Rapier, but no. Is unable to do so. Queen of Pain blinks forward, but misses the Enchantress. Enchantress will get netted, though. I'm pretty sure she's dead right now. Here comes some minus armor from the Naga. Scream for the Queen of Pain. Enchantress will fall. Kill goes to the Dire in general. In the meantime, though, you got an Anti-Mage with a Manta-style Battle Fury. No, he's going to get slept up. We're going to wait for the ice to come off cooldown here from the Jakiro. Cogs go down. Your Windrunner's in a bad spot. Anti-Mage will just blink out. He doesn't care. He's just going to leave the rest of his team to die. In most likelihood, no. Templar Assassin is coming. All 5 are alive, but all of the big ultimates are down. Windrunner taking damage. Mech's up. Antimage in the background killing some creeps, and then he's just going to come blink in. Here comes a trap down from the back. TA blinks in. It drops the Clockwork in like 3 hits. Now she's stunned up, though. She could go down here. This could be bad. Yeah, there's the Crystal Maiden ultimate on top of her as well. There goes the Templar Assassin, and there goes your Divine Rapier. It is now on nobody? I don't know. Did she drop it in the base? Where's the Rapier? She didn't have it. Where's the Rapier? Someone has an agent. Okay, it's on. Okay, it is on the Naga. I thought I'd go on the Naga. She's got 3,000 gold now, so I'm still saying she should go. And no, she's going to go straight into a Manta style, maybe? I'm not really sure what she's picking up here. She's got the Ultimate Orb first, which is a good item if you want to build a Lincoln Sphere, which I guess would be alright against the Dire Radiant lineup. I'm not entirely fond of that as an item choice. Mana style would be a lot better. Get some more illusions out there. We will see. So, but in the meantime, you have lost your Aegis on the. Templar Assassin has lost the Aegis, but Naga's already 7 levels behind. Antimage is level 16. He's farmed as heck. He's going to probably go for a Butterfly next, I would imagine. He's just going to come straight in here. Goes on the Quap, does tons of damage. His ultimate does not go off. Quap barely blinks out of it. And then Antimage is just going to back off and go straight into... I guess this is going to be a base push. Templar Assassin's dead for another 5, and there's a Divine Rapier on the enemy Naga. But granted, that doesn't buffer illusions at all, and Naga herself is still very squishy, so even a Templar Assassin sans Aegis will be able to take her out. Enchantress Creep will get frozen by the Crystal Maiden. That's a very long disable on the Enchantress creeps. Clockwork comes in, finishes it off, gets an extra bonus gold from that. He still doesn't have any big items. Naga Siren has been trying to farm, has 1,500 gold up on her now. I'm betting it'll be a Mantis style. I'm not really sure. Ooh, Antimage is going to disconnect. Have to pause for a second here. I'm going to go ahead and speed through it, because I've been talking about strategy forever. You guys don't need to hear me talk about it anymore. Yeah, so at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, granted, you gave up the Aegis, but I'm not the Aegis. You gave up the Divine Rapier, which is plus 300 damage. Very powerful item. Gonna help out this Naga Siren a lot. She's one-shotting creeps now, but at the same time, she's got no other items of her own beyond an Ultimate Orb after 27 minutes of farm. Whereas the Antimage on your team has 3,000 gold and Manta Bee Fury. Your Templar Assassin, beyond the Divine that she farmed, also has a Crystal Blink Dagger after 27 minutes. I mean, she's doing really well of her own accord. She might go for a Daedalus, she might go for like a Butterfly, I don't know what she wants to build. She can always build a BKB. I think it's a good item against this lineup. It'll stop everything except for the hook from Clockwork and the net from Naga. Other than that, it will stop the entire lineup. So whatever she wants, if she wants to build that, I think it would have saved. If she would have built the BKB instead of the Chrysalis, she wouldn't have lost the Rapier in the first place. But whatever. I don't criticize. I just tell it how it is. Yeah, I mean, just look at this level difference here. Your lowest level support hero, Tidehunter, has more experience than your highest level carry on the Dire team. That's really the story of this game. If this game had a smaller experience gap, I think that the Dire would have a lot easier job trying to come back from this, but as it stands, see Smoke Ink coming from the Radiant side, and Tide just blinks in and ravages, catches two. Clockwork immediately falls. There's an Ice Pass slowing people down, but it's not going to stop the Antimage from getting a kill there. Quap ult goes down. Chinchalax, though, not stopped at all. Enchantress gets the last hit on that Crystal Maiden. There's 3 down. Trap drops on the Naga Siren. I think she'll make it away, though. Radiant just going to continue. Fountain Dive away. TA one-shots the Quap. And Naga Siren still has a Rapier. She might be able to make something happen here. I don't think so, though. It'd be 1 versus 5 if she did. Rambo just doesn't care. Goes straight in. Gonna go ahead. Yeah, there's a GG called. Alright. Because another Rex was going to fall after that anyway. GG's all around. And yeah, there you go. So that's the right game. Rapier back pulse. I guess TA is going to have to go get it from Naga Siren's dead body. Looks like TA may actually fall here. Nope, he's going to go ahead and heal up. Melds might be able to do some damage. In the meantime, Antimage blinks in, does a ton of damage. Freeze goes down from the Jakiro. There's a Gush. Mech. Jakiro will fall here to the Antimage. Someone got netted up. It was the Tidehunter. Oh, here comes a Clockwork coming forward. Cogs up, but I mean, that's not the right idea. Gonna get picked off immediately. Here comes the Naga Siren. She's gonna try to do some damage to the Templar Assassin, but you see, oh no, TA's in a bad spot. She's probably gonna fall to this Naga. No, just barely manages to stay alive with that refraction charge. She's got 3 seconds to a wand. Will not be able to keep herself alive. Crystal Maiden will get that last hit. Antimage picks off the CM, then blinks out, and so Naga Siren is the only one left alive again, still with the Aegis. TA buys back. And yeah, Antimage gets a Skull Basher. Cheeky. Freeze goes down onto the Enchantress, but she can just heal back up, and she'll just straight up right-click that Jakiro to death. Oh no, Naga's in a bad spot now. She might, nope, never mind, she'll back off. Rambo is coming as quickly as he can. Not quite capable of getting there as fast as he wants to, I'm sure. Antimage is going to go ahead and pick off this Clockwork. Yep, he'll get that kill there. Mega kill streak on him. Enchantress goes ahead and buys the Ag Stick. She's got tons of damage coming from her ultimate now. 2 mid towers have yet to go down as it is, so this game isn't ending quite yet. I'm having fun, though. Shadowblade gets picked up by the Naga Siren. She can now go invis. try and make it a little bit further before she comes into the middle and just sleeps. Alright. See, Crystal Maiden's going to come in here. Get in position for an ult, maybe. There goes the... No, there's a Blink Ravage on top of everybody. And Templar Assassin kills a tower. Okay, Templar Assassin's actually trying to end now. Enchantress will get a kill on Crystal Maiden, and Clockwork is still dead. Siren runs away, goes in Viz. There's a freeze that'll catch Tidehunter. Naga Siren comes in, but she's taking too much damage. She will go down. There's Aegis on the... a Rapier on the floor. Now it's in possession of the Antimage. Yeah, Antimage has that Rapier now. He's going to blink in, immediately kill the Jakiro, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Quap will try and ult the Antimage. Not quite enough there. 2 people disconnect already. I think let's call that. We can call this game. It's successfully over. Thanks for watching, guys. This is, like I said, this is from Alienware Arena's Dota 2 tournament. You should, if you want to check them out, I think they're still accepting team applications for another couple days. So that's alienwarearena.com. So if you guys want to go check that out, that's really cool. You guys should also, if you like this video, follow me, subscribe, like the Facebook, all that fun stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. This is Kingdom signing out.